Good evening. I would like to welcome everyone to the April 13th council meeting of the City of Mayfield Heights. May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Brunello?
Here.
Mr. Buffa?
Here.
Ms. Finney Brown?
Here.
Mr. Medic?
Here.
Mr. Minor?
Here.
Ms. Talbin?
Here.
Mr. Teller?
Here.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Pulled up finally.
The Cleveland Clinic would like to recognize the Mayfield Heights rescue units who responded to a reported critical medical emergency on February 9th, 2026 for their life-saving efforts. Chief?
Good evening, Mayor and members of council. It is a great honor and privilege tonight to have Cleveland Clinic Hillcrest Hospital Emergency Service team here tonight to acknowledge the efforts that our team did on February 9th. At this time, I'd like to welcome up Jim McGrath. He's going to explain the incident and recognize the team. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Good evening. Mayor Snyder, members of council, department directors, and distinguished guests and family. My name is Jim McGrath. I'm one of the EMS coordinators at Hillcrest Hospital. I'm here with Joe McAuliffe, who serves as the other EMS coordinator, along with Dr. Thomas Weiner, who's the medical director for Mayfield Heights Fire Department. Today, we are pleased to honor members of your fire department, and we'd like them to come forward as we call their name. Firefighter paramedic Bill Madan, firefighter paramedic Kevin Constantino, firefighter paramedic Alex Brockway, firefighter paramedic Lance Powers, firefighter paramedic Jeff Lanhan. Lieutenant paramedic TJ Zimmerman is unable to be here tonight. Captain paramedic Mark Palumbo. Their quick recognition, rapid response, and immediate initial life-saving measures, combined with their seamless collaboration with Hillcrest Hospital, were key to achieving a positive patient outcome.
There you go.
On February 9th, 2026, Mayfield Heights rescue units responded to a reported critical medical emergency involving an unresponsive individual. Upon arrival, the crew found that their patient was lying on the floor unresponsive, and the patient's daughter was actively performing CPR. The crew transitioned from bystander-assisted CPR to advanced life support interventions. The crew implemented standardized resuscitation protocols, including advanced airway management, mechanical chest compressions, defibrillation, and drug therapy. Following the administration of targeted pharmaceutical interventions and multiple rounds of advanced life support, the team successfully achieved a return of spontaneous circulation. The patient's pulse had been revived. The patient's status improved significantly on site, transitioning to a state of spontaneous respirations and responsive to stimuli from the crew. After stabilizing the patient for transport, the crew provided continuous monitoring and supportive care en route to Cleveland Clinic Hillcrest Hospital. The patient was stabilized and treated at Hillcrest Hospital and released home 10 days later with no deficits. For their outstanding clinical judgment, technical proficiency, and unwavering dedication to saving lives, we proudly present the Cleveland Clinic Cardiac Care Challenge Coin of Excellence and Professional Standards to these members of the Mayfield Heights Fire Department. The Life-Saving Award was established by the Cleveland Clinic to formally recognize fire and EMS agencies, law enforcement personnel, and civilians who provide life-saving care in a cardiac arrest or who have lost consciousness with no pulse and no breathing. The award honors those who perform critical interventions, including but not limited to CPR, defibrillation, drug therapy, and airway management. We'd like to also present, Chief, to you a plaque that'll be displayed in your firehouse. The purpose behind the plaque is to ensure that anyone walking the halls in the future can see that the members listed on this plaque made a meaningful difference in a patient's life, specifically in a situation where the patient was able to return home. Madam Mayor, City Council, Chief Elliott, thank you for allowing us to be a part of this recognition tonight. Without you, moments like this do not happen. And we appreciate the opportunity and your willingness for us to take the time to recognize this crew for an outstanding job. Thank you.
On behalf of the department, city administration, and the community that we protect, we're very proud of you. Just another example of the fine work that these gentlemen do each and every day to protect our community. Congratulations, men.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Next is the approval of the minutes from March 23rd, 2026 council meeting. I hope everyone has had a chance to read over these minutes. Is there a motion to approve these minutes?
Move.
Moved by Mr. Bonello,
Second.
second by Mr. Teller. Are there any suggested changes, amendments, or deletions to those minutes? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? These minutes have been approved as written. Next on the agenda are correspondence and announcements. Does any member of council have any correspondence or announcements?
I do.
Yes, Ms. Finney Brown.
So the Mayfield Union Cemetery Committee met on March 30th. We went over the minutes from the year prior. There are about 80 monuments that are cracked, and they got an estimate quote for $100,000 for Milano Stone and Restoration. So the last few years, we've been giving $1,000 per city. So they asked if we can try to up it to $5,000 a year. We have another meeting in May to go over final details, and I'll bring it back to you guys. So basically, we have gotten some fundings and grants from the Vets Administration from Cuyahoga Services, but the issue is there was a fire a few years back that we lost all the stones that were for the vets, so we have to figure out which ones those grants and fundings can go to. They did mention around Memorial Day, they put flags out, so they're gonna try to reach out to the Boy Scouts that do that and see who those fundings, because they have to make sure the fundings and grants go to them before we put our money to each thing. We do have a meeting in May to go over final details, and I'll bring it back to council for the $5,000, and then I do have a couple questions for them about if it ends after the $100,000 with Milano, and there's some other questions we're gonna go over, but I just wanted to let you guys know what the meeting was about, and I will let you know when we have the next one. So.
Any questions from Ms. Finney Brown? Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Telbin.
Yes, I attended the open house on March 26th for the Civil Environmental Consultant, Inc. They were celebrating their move to their new space at Paragon 1 complex. When their lease was up, they decided to stay, and they just moved across the street into bigger quarters. And I made sure I thanked everybody for continuing to stay in Mayfield Heights, and they love it here. They love the location. They have people coming every day from Canton and Lyndhurst, so they love the location, they love the city, so I thought that was great.
Thank you, Ms. Telbin. Next are reports of officers, starting with the mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Medic. Good evening, everyone. Just a reminder from the Beautification Committee that the committee-wide cleanup is scheduled for Saturday, May 2nd, rain or shine. We advise to dress for the weather. During this event, we will focus on areas throughout the city that need attention due to litter and debris. If we have a strong participation, we may also explore creating an Adopt a Street program for the groups interested in ongoing involvement. Anyone interested in joining the Beautification Committee should contact the mayor's office at 440-442-2740. We have a meeting tomorrow night at 6 p.m. at the ACC. I do have some information from our service department. They have begun spring cleanups around the city. The focus is on leaf cleanup as well as all grass repairs due to the harsh winter that we've had. This will include taking care of any residential grass repairs due to the city snowplows and the sidewalk clearing damage. Throughout the spring, you will also see street sweeping, as well as our curbside chipper service, which will run daily through November. Citywide street striping will also begin, like I said before, and that will be our first round coming up soon. The department will also be busy with installation of our Hometown Hero banners and our Memorial Day preparations. We have some open Hometown Hero banner spots. If anyone is interested in a banner, please call the mayor's office. The service department will also remain vigilant with the maintenance of the pothole repairs on Mayfield Road. And lastly, the service department will be conducting the citywide spring leaf cleanup the week of May 4th through the 8th. And on May 9th, they will also be collecting household hazardous waste on the city's first shred day. If you have any questions or need further assistance, please contact the service department. Tomorrow, you will see the mayor's first monthly e-newsletter, which will be going out. If interested in receiving the email, you can sign up on the city website or beginning next week. And additionally, we will be having newsletters mailed out to everyone's home with a spring and summer and a fall and winter version beginning in May. And also, the city guide will be updated and shared this year as well. Lastly, please take note as you walk out or drive in front of City Hall. You will see 100 blue pinwheels. These are in honor of April being the month of Child Abuse Prevention Month. These pinwheels symbolize hope and positivity. They represent the possibility, that every child can experience joy and safety. They spin in the sunlight and move in the wind. They remind us that even small actions can bring light and change into a child's life. And that concludes our report.
Thank you. Are there any questions for the mayor? Moving on to the law department, Mr. Schmidlin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The newly established law department, which is really a brainchild of Mayor Snyder, continues to work efficiently and effectively. The other day, we had the opportunity to use Mr. LaGrasso's newly established office. We met for 2 or 3 hours. We were able to cover a lot of ground, run back and forth to employees in the department, and we accomplished a lot of things that we just wouldn't have been able to do without that office. So thank you. It's working nicely, and the mayor says that mine is going to be a little bit nicer than Mike's when it's finally established. One of the things that we are working on is, and we're going to be more aggressive with, is tackling the issue of nuisance abatements. We don't have anything concrete right now, but it was one of the things that we were able to brainstorm and talk to the other departments when we were here. And I'm real excited about our new department and being able to work in our offices. So thank you, Mayor.
Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Schmidlin. Moving on to finance, Mrs. Scully is unable to be here tonight, but the Finance Committee will be having a meeting on Monday, April 27th, 2026 at 5:30 to review the first quarter of 2026. Finance will be bringing forward a budget adjustment as discussed in the March meeting, but it also will include the NOPEC grant that's on tonight's agenda. Moving on to department directors, are there any department heads that have a report or comment tonight? Move. Yes, Nick.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Quick update from engineering. The contractor on Marnell is currently at the intersection of Mayfair with the sanitary sewer installation. So Getting from Mayfair to Lander should be done before the end of April. We'll button up the underground, which we're excited about, and we'll segue into the pavement construction, so that'll be exciting. Ridgeberry Boulevard, we opened up bids last week. We'll have an award recommendation on the next council agenda. And next Monday, we open bids for Washington Boulevard. So my hope is to have that on the agenda as well. I'll get a legislative request, a placeholder in, so that we can just plug in the number. That's our intention, so that's all I have tonight, unless anybody has questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Finney. Next on our agenda are reports of committees, commissions, and boards, starting with the Building Committee. Mr. Buffa.
Thank you. The building committee did not meet, so no report.
Thank you. Moving on to Legislative Committee, Ms. Telbin.
The committee did not meet, so we do not have a report.
Thank you. Moving to Public Works and Services Committee, Mr. Minor.
Thank you. We did not meet, do not have a report.
Moving on to Recs and Parks Committee, Mr. Teller.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Parks and Recreation Department reminds residents that early bird discounts for 2026 Aquatic Center passes are available now, but only until April 25th. Take advantage of the savings by purchasing your pass before the deadline. Passes can be purchased in person at the Aquatic Center. Please bring a current photo ID for each adult, a current gas or electric bill or lease agreement, birth certificates for all children, please. For information, contact the Parks and Recreation Department at 440-442-2627. As part of the 250th anniversary, our country, we are highlighting movies made in or with Ohio actors. Ohio goes to the movies. Join us on Tuesday, April 21st at 1 p.m. for Superman PG-13 2025 action. It's 2 hours and 9 minutes. Please attend, but we request registration. Again, call 442-2627. As the mayor had mentioned earlier, the Spring Community Cleanup Day is scheduled for Saturday, May 2nd. It's going to be rain or shine, and we are looking forward to volunteers. If you, your community group, or business would like to participate, please, again, call 442-2627 to register. Volunteers will meet at 8 a.m. at the Aquatic Community Center and get organized before heading out to clean up areas of the city. The event will wrap up around 11:30 a.m. We hope you'll consider joining us to help keep our community beautiful. Again, mark your calendars for our Flag Day parade on Sunday, June 14th. The parade will travel along Mayfield Road from the Greens of Lyndhurst to Golden Gate Plaza. We are currently looking for parade participants, community groups, organizations, and businesses that are encouraged to join in. Decorate your unit in celebration of America's 250th anniversary or enter a float. For information or participation, again, please call 442-2627 or visit www.mayfieldheightsohio.gov under forms. Select Parks and Recreation and complete the parade registration form online. And just to add it in, we're handed these forms, so if you want, you can put these on your fridge. They're like little magnets and explains all the 250th anniversary celebration. Everything's right here. So thank you very much, Mr. President. That's my report.
Thank you, Mr. Teller. Moving to Safety and Transportation Committee, Ms. Finney Brown.
Thank you, Mr. President. We had no meeting, so I have no report.
Moving to Board of Zoning Appeals, Mr. Brunello.
Thank you, Mr. President. We did not meet. However, we are scheduled to meet tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. So if anyone's looking for a fun way to spend their Tuesday evening, we'll be here.
Thank you, Mr. Brunello. Moving on to the Planning Committee. We met last Monday on the 6th to review a rezoning request for Summers Development Group at Parkland Boulevard, 7.7 acres, to convert U7 to a U2A1 planned unit development. The Planning Committee did approve this, but there are a number of steps ahead of us between BZA, a public hearing before this will come before this council for a vote on that rezoning. So that's my update on planning. Any questions? Okay. Moving on to the comments from the public. We will now proceed with the public portion of the meeting. Pursuant to city code, each person will be allowed 5 minutes to speak with a maximum of 30 minutes allotted for the entire public portion. If you are here in connection with an agenda item, this is your opportunity to address council. However, please note that this is not an opportunity for debate or slighted comments. If you'd like to be heard this evening, please fill out the form at the public entrance. During the public portion, I will call each person wishing to speak to the podium. Please state your name and address for the record and speak clearly into the microphone. It is now 7:20, and I will open the public portion. We do not have any applicants, so we will now close the public portion, and it is now 7:20. Moving to resolutions, resolution number 2026-20, Mr. Schmidlin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Resolution 2026-20, a resolution authorizing all actions necessary to accept Northeast Ohio Public Energy Council, NOPEC 2026 Energized Community Grants and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rules?
Move.
Moved by Mr. Minor,
Second.
second by Ms. Finney Brown. Roll call on the motion to suspend.
Mr. Brunello,
Yes.
Mr. Buffa,
Yes.
Ms. Finney Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Minor,
Yes.
Ms. Talbin,
Yes.
Mr. Teller,
Yes.
Mr. Medic.
Yes. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Ms. Talbin,
Second.
second by Mr. Teller. The City of Mayfield Heights is a member of the Northeast Ohio Public Energy Council, also known as NOPEC, and is eligible for one or more NOPEC Energized Community Grants. The City of Mayfield Heights has been awarded a NOPEC Energized Community NEC grant of $47,909. Are there any questions? Roll call on the motion to approve.
Mr. Buffa,
Yes.
Ms. Finney Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Minor,
Yes.
Ms. Talbin,
Yes.
Mr. Teller,
Yes.
Mr. Brunello,
Yes.
Mr. Medic.
Yes, this resolution is now adopted. Moving on to ordinances, ordinance number 2026-06, Mr. Schmidlin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ordinance 2026-06, an ordinance amending Section 559.05 of the codified ordinances of the city titled Duty to Keep Sidewalks Clean, Snow Removal, Site Obstructions, first reading.
So this is on our first reading. Is there a motion to suspend the rules, or we will move this to second?
Second.
Point of clarification. I think this is a second reading. Last time was the first reading.
This is the second reading, yes.
Yeah, it says it in there.
Well, that was my fault. It said first reading, March 23, 2026. My mistake.
Is there a motion to suspend the rules?
Move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call on the motion to suspend.
Mr. Brunello,
No.
Mr. Buffa,
Yes.
Ms. Finney Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Minor,
No.
Ms. Talbin,
A point of clarification. I don't think we are needing to suspend the rules because we're not voting tonight.
Yeah.
So if we, so the motion to suspend, we've moved it forward, or, there's a motion out there. So, I think the intent of this council is to move this to the next reading. Yes. So, so far, I don't know if we want to revote or we'll continue with what we have, but the vote would be to you on suspending the rules.
I think as a matter of clarification, we should just place it on, if
Yeah.
I'm reading everybody in the room correctly, it's second reading. Nobody wanted this highlighted and put on emergency, did they?
Correct.
Okay, I let that get out of control. So just this was second reading, that's it.
Correct.
Let's make sure everybody's in agreement. Can you do a roll call, make sure we're all in agreement with us?
Yeah, could we do a roll call on moving this to second reading?
Mr. Brunello,
Yes.
Mr. Buffa,
Yes.
Ms. Finney Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Minor,
Yes.
Ms. Talbin,
Yes.
Mr. Teller,
Yes.
Mr. Medic.
Yes. This will now move to the next reading. Moving on to motions, there are none. Moving to new business, comments from council, or is there any additional new business or comments from council? I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Moved.
Moved by Mr. Bonello,
Second.
second by Mr. Teller. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you, everyone. It is 7:25, and we are now adjourned.